The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a submission match. The only way to win this match is to force your opponent to submit. I submit.
So following a very rocky start to end of the road here, we're about to get set with our first match. This is a submission match between Scotty Aero and Kennedi Copeland, looking to finally put an end to the rivalry that's been simmering and brewing between these two for a great number of months now. I am Dan Peruzzi, joined at ringside by Paul Laporte. Paul, how you doing after that a chilling scene we just witnessed?
I've been better, if we're being honest.
That's understandable, very honest answer there. I appreciate that.
We have a show to cover, the biggest show here in CIW history, and I am not going to be intimidated or strong-armed into not doing my job and calling this show for everybody.
If you're wrestling a girl, you need to put on a dress.
I certainly applaud you for that, Paul. As our match,
technical difficulties there.
As our match looks to get underway, Scotty Aero and Kennedi Copeland. This is a submission match, as I mentioned. The only way to win is to gain a submission on your opponent. So either Scotty Aero or Kennedi Copeland, will tap out.
That's the only way this match can end. There's no disqualifications, no pinfalls, no countouts. This is only going to end via a tap out, or technically the referee can throw it or can end the match if a referee stoppage, if they feel that there's some real danger of grave injury.
And we see, starting off here, Scotty Aero is back Kennedi Copeland into the corner and up on the turnbuckle. Ref telling him to break free, and he does so after administering that slap.
And it's worth noting that the referee can advise them to break on the ropes, but there's no disqualification. There's no 5 count technically. So the ref will try and admonish them, try and get them to in the spirit of sport, but there's nothing stopping them from continuing to hold on to submission after the ropes are reached.
Very clear points. And Scotty Aero took advantage of the fact that Kennedi would be waiting for that break, as what normally happens when that delivered the slap. Now he has her backed up into the other corner and climbing back up on the turnbuckle. We're seeing this again here. We just saw Ref again asking him to break apart. Kennedi caught the slap this time, though.
Looks like we might be seeing our first submission of the evening.
An armbar over that top rope.
Yeah, armbar triangle combination. Referee's counting it here. Kennedi releases. That's on its own very, very difficult to hold just because of the gravity alone, but it is going to weaken Scotty Aero's arm up, and now he's going to go for an arm lock here himself.
Absolutely, some early damage already done to the arm of Scotty Aero. Kennedi Copeland rolls out of it very well. Looked like it was going to be a pinning combination. No, instead she turns into this chancery.
Yep.
Front bridging chancery here by by Kennedi Copeland. Scotty Aero gets to the rope though. Ref asking for the break.
Kennedy is even trying to advise of the nature of the match. Oh, but she doesn't want to risk it, and this is something that you're just in your normal environment. That's the normal way a match operates. So
big boot from Aero, catching the rushing Copeland off guard. And another boot taking down Copeland. Now Aero clearly has the upper hand here in this early stage of the match.
Kennedy going down very hard.
He's wrenching the elbow. You're not going to the arm, hyperextending it.
You're not going to win a match with those strikes, but you're certainly going to be able to wear down your opponent enough that you can lock in a submission that they're not going to be able to escape from.
Absolutely. Any kind of submission match, it's not a quick thing. It's not a couple minutes and there's going to be a knockout. This is going to be a match they're in for a little bit here.
Yeah, this is going to be a grind for sure. And this match has been building for the last 6 months. So they are both going to be looking to do as much damage to each other as possible.
Again with that left arm of Copeland. Brings it down across his arm and his shoulder there. 3 times.
Working with that arm
Copeland
breaker.
looks like she held on.
Looks like
Aero held it with his other hand.
Yeah, Scotty's doing some sort of almost like a stretch muffler with the arm, draping it across the back of the mechanism. That's the left.
Dragging Copeland down there. Very hard onto the mat. Looks like Scotty calling for the calling for her finisher. She goes with the toe hold though.
And turns it over into a modified Mudo lock almost.
Yeah. She kind of falls off of it though. Some damage was done though as Aero rolls to the apron and outside to regain himself here.
Yeah, he's got to collect his thoughts here. Looking at us over the announce table. Meanwhile, Kennedi Copeland rolling out of the ring. She's going to give chase. She's already favoring that left arm, so there's already some damage.
Oh, Aero caught her and used her own momentum against her, throwing her into that steel pole.
And we've seen Scotty Aero use that steel post against Kennedi Copeland in the past.
That exact one. Now he's going to take her left arm. Oh, and drives that shoulder and arm into the post again. He's just doing so much work on this arm. Oof. Backing into it, squishing it between himself and the post.
And really putting a lot of damage on that arm for Kennedi Copeland. Just the muscle structure on that arm alone, there's not that much damage it's going to be able to take. Based off the weight of Kennedi Copeland, there isn't much protecting her there like there would be on some of our larger wrestlers.
Again, trying to hyperextend that elbow.
Oh, working very hard.
Yeah. Twisting on the wrist, wrenching at the fingers.
Everything.
Every part of that arm is fully under assault by Scotty at this time.
Elbow, wrist, fingers, shoulder, absolutely everything.
Copeland just screaming in pain, trying to find a way to get out of this.
Oh,
rake to the eyes. As Aero yells back at the fans that were trying to root Copeland on here.
Yeah, well, Scotty's never been shy about bending the rules. And in a match like this, he's got full advantage as far as that goes.
Off the ropes. Copeland ducks under the clothesline. And
up around, oh! I thought she was going to go for the satellite DDT there, but she catches him in a front face lock. It was the guillotine choke with the body scissors, just putting a ton of pressure on the neck of Scotty Aero, who's trying to punch his way out of it right now.
That's about all he can do at this point.
That's really all he can do.
Oh! The guys raked something again there.
Yeah. Forced Kennedy to fall back, landing on the, looks like her head hit the mat pretty hard there.
Yeah. Ooh. Boot to the midsection and just grinding it in. And another one.
That's calling it at the midsection is being a little bit generous. It looked like that might have been a little under the belt as far as the location.
And this is one heck of a Scotty right here. She's almost tapping. Just trying to
pulling her up in almost like a modified figure 4 with a pull into a package position.
Yeah.
Kennedi Copeland's fighting out though. It's just left hands right to the side of Scotty Aero's face.
That's the arm is taking so much punishment. So each one of those punches she's feeling it too.
That's a great point. Absolutely.
Their legs are still locked though here.
Kennedy using that to her advantage.
She's gonna turn.
Like maybe setting up another Muda lock here. That's exactly what she's doing,
Yep.
pulling back.
This one she's got in a little better.
Muda lock for Scotty Aero.
The hands underneath the chin.
Scotty going for the
rope.
ropes.
He reaches it.
And Kennedy, again, she doesn't have to. She's just instinctively breaking that hold. Everybody's in the mindset that this is a traditional match, and that's what you do when you're in a battle. You're not necessarily thinking, what are the rules of this match? And you don't want to risk getting disqualified, even if it's a no DQ match. But Kennedy's going back. She's going for another Muda lock here.
Looks like the third act on the Muda lock trilogy.
Oh, pulling
she
him over.
rolls through. Can't fully see what's.
Yeah, it looks like it's almost a bridging version of an Indian deathlock. Very innovative by Kennedi Copeland.
We have seen a bevy of submissions from both of these.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Both of these athletes putting up some truly unique moves.
Kennedy with the boots to the face as Aero was trying to break free of that.
Aero's in a bad way here, and Kennedy's got the advantage.
The midsection now grabbing Aero up by the hair. Pointing to the turnbuckle. Aero though reverses it, sends Kennedy into the turnbuckle. Kennedy up over the top.
Hooking those shoulders with her feet, going over the side. Tarantula by Kennedi Copeland.
She's got the legs. She's got it in. Aero's body is just screwing across the ropes there.
And again, the ref trying to keep order.
Aero trying to get himself free, and he's able to. Although a lot of damage done in this last minute and a half, 2 minutes of this match to Aero. As both these competitors taking a second here, just kind of regroup.
Both of them on the apron.
Bearings about them. A dangerous spot for them both to be in out there on the apron. Kennedy's up to her feet first. Ended up on the bottom of the turnbuckle there.
That's a handful of hair from Scotty Aero here. Totally legal again.
Yep. Dragging him up by the hair.
Okay, this is making me nervous here.
Up to the second rope. Forearm shot.
Where are they going? There's not a lot of room here at the Silver Memorial Church, especially with the 100 or so extra bodies we've crammed into this building. This could get dangerous in a hurry for everyone involved.
Barely able to hold on, taking these forearms to the face. And Aero, although brings the arm and shoulder down across that top turnbuckle, it breaks free. Copeland falls to the ground.
You know, and what's tough from this angle, but it actually looked like he rammed Kennedy's wrist and hand against that turnbuckle.
Oh.
So I believe that's what happened. And when she came down, she did hit her arm and her shoulder on the other side.
Gotcha.
But so really, Scotty getting 2-for-1 value there by injuring both of Kennedi Copeland's limbs.
And our ref has called for some backup there to make sure Kennedy's okay, asking Scotty to back off.
Referee's going to check. We mentioned that ref stoppage here, and that always is an option, even in these special stipulation matches. If the ref feels that she's not good enough to continue, then he has the privilege to stop the match. Just going to check and see if she's okay here, if she can continue.
I haven't had any word yet on what the refs want to do. Although Scotty seems awfully proud of himself here inside.
Scotty is already declaring victory in this match, but I haven't heard a bell. I don't know about you.
Neither have I. Copeland.
Looks like the ref's going to be helping her back. Kennedi Copeland might be done here.
She's going up the steps here.
Kennedi looking back.
She's saying no. She's looking back to Scotty. The refs are asking her not to do this. It's like she wants to do it, though. She's trying to push the refs out of the way and get back into this match. Scotty may not be aware of what's going on. He's over here showboating to the fans.
And Kennedy's back in the ring.
Kennedy is back in the ring. Scotty turns around. That tilt-a-whirl brings him down. And now he's got the locked all the way in there.
Right into that Fujiwara armbar. Kennedi Copeland comes in, tilt-a-whirl, burst of energy. Scotty Aero taking his eye off the ball, and this is the result. Scotty might be tapping out here.
Putting so
Kennedy
much-
is wrenching
so
on
much
that. Oh
torque.
my God.
So much torque on the shoulder. The crowd begging for Scotty to tap, though. Scotty gets his foot to the ropes.
Scotty gets his foot to the ropes. Kennedy releasing the hold.
Kennedy very close to a victory there. Scotty was it worse for wear. She's a little bit frustrated, but trying to get the crowd back behind her here.
I mean, every single one of these people here is behind her for sure, and they're all rallying her right now. She might be going for the bomb. Yeah, here. Nope, misses.
Ducked out of the way off the ropes.
Scotty picks it up. Oh!
At that solemn judgment. Can't follow up with a pinfall, though. As we
No.
mentioned, submission.
Yeah,
match,
Scotty's finishers are traditionally impact moves, both plastic surgery and solemn judgment, which he hit there. He can't use to finish the match. Now he can try and get a submission on her from here. She's clearly worn down, but Scotty's worn down himself, and he's wasting a lot of time trying to recover.
Well, if nothing else, he's giving himself a breather.
That's true.
He ate a bunch of offense there.
Scotty's got wrist control on that left arm of Kennedy Copeland. What he's going to do with it. Flipping armbar. No, Kennedy reverses.
Kennedy rolls through.
Grabs him. Floats him over.
And she's got another one locked in.
Pulling him back. It's almost a modified yes lock here.
Yeah. She's got his left arm behind her head. Right arm in her legs.
Just stretching those shoulders, stretching that neck of Scotty all at the same time. He's trying to reach back to the ropes. Now he's going to grab the eyes.
Oh, another rake of the eyes by Scotty. The second or third time this match he's employed that to break free. He's able to, as we mentioned.
It's an effective way out. And if Scotty can get his fingers to Kennedy's eyes, he doesn't have to utilize much leverage or much torque to get her to break the hold.
We know he's going to extend the rules whenever he can.
Yeah, and I mean, and it's brutal, but it's fair. I mean, that's the rules of the match. That's what they agreed to. So Scotty just smart wrestling here, even if it's dirty. Scotty might be set up for plastic surgery.
She breaks free though, throws him off.
Kennedy
goes
hits
off
the
the ropes.
Bomaye! Bomaye by Kennedy Copeland.
Aero looks to be out. How will Kennedy follow this up?
Scotty Aero is face down on the canvas right now. Countering plastic surgery with the Bomaye, shrugging him off, hitting the ropes, nailing him in the face with that knee.
Aero unable to defend himself.
And Kennedy,
we talked about going back to the
once
needle lock
again,
here. Round three.
Perfecting this.
This time it's locked in. It's in the center of the mat.
Dead center.
Full extension.
Nowhere to go.
This
Scotty Aero
is trying to claw himself free. And now she just got Aero's own arms straight jacketed across his
straight jacket moon lock by Kennedy Copeland. This could be it.
Just extra pressure. Aero. He doesn't.
Scotty going out here? No, he's giving up.
He's
That's
giving
it.
up.
Kennedy Copeland finally vanquishing the demon that is Scotty Aero and coming away with the victory.
That she did. Went for a handful of unilocks that match. Oh, that one, as we mentioned, followed after the Bomaye, and then the straitjacket, using Scotty's own arms to cut off his air, cut off circulation.
Cut off his air, stretch out his back, stretch out his shoulders. Scotty could not hold on. He had no choice but to submit. He couldn't grab anything, the ropes, the ref, nothing. And because of that, Kennedy Copeland is the winner of this brutal submission match.
Has to have the other arm
Can't
raised.
even get her left arm raised.
Yeah, it took so much of the
Holy
damage
cow.
there.
What a match.
Excellent match. Hard fought from both these individuals, of course. Kennedy getting retribution for weeks and months of terrorizing, honestly, at the hands of Scotty Aero.
And despite the fact that she just went through a grueling submission match, still taking time to show her appreciation for all the fans who showed up to support her here. What a hero. Absolutely.
As Aero is held backstage. Copeland, everybody at ringside enjoying it here. High fives all around.
Everyone wants a high five from Kennedy Copeland.
There you have it. First match in the books. Kennedy Copeland successful against Scotty Aero.